Let's go to line number 4. Hello, Angus. You're on the air, sir.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you very much. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. Thanks for taking my call again.
My pleasure.
I was on last week talking about how people can't hunt so much more back in Labrador.
That's right.
And this morning, two elders from Goose Bay, Mr. Messer and Mr. Learning, decide to walk up to where the project is going, and they got arrested for walking on land that they used to hunt and fish on.
This is a really bad one for the government, and I understand that it looks horrible, and just when you say it out loud, it sounds horrible. Angus, and I understand your position on it, but given the fact that they knowingly and willfully went against the court injunction, you knew what the result was going to be, and so this is also calculated by those gentlemen to make their point, isn't it?
Exactly, yes. And a lot of people don't realize, there's work going on up there we're not supposed to go on, which is yet unsanctioned. So I guess technically they did have right to go there.
Yeah, well, I guess technically not, and that's the point, and I know why they did it. So what do you think the police and those enforcing court injunctions should do here? Because I think everyone's in a tough spot at this point. I really do. I understand why you'd be poisoned. I totally get it. But what do you suggest the RCMP or anybody else would do at this point?
Well, if a big piece of project off the outer ring, wouldn't I have to wait till that is sanctioned by the government for me to do something before I can begin work? Technically, legally?
But it's not exactly what we're talking about.
Yes, because it is how we see it. Nalcor and Emera and the government has already gone and started work on a project which is not yet sanctioned.
Yeah. And that's technically absolutely right, but what is the overriding thing here is the fact that there was an injunction keeping people restricted access to that particular area. So given that we know that's the case, what would anybody do, especially the police here? The police don't even look like the bad guy here. It's the government that looks bad, but what should the police have done? They had to take them off, right?
Yes, I understand that view.
Yeah.
That's why I'm sure that's why these two elders, and there's a third one apparently, did go do what they did, because what is happening is not right.
Yeah.
The government is railroading this project, and the meter thing they put online, you check how much your bill is going to be, the flyers, and the poll of 400 people. The PCs have been doing all that, and the way I see it, it's propaganda. It's the PC, what they did, they hired people, and when they went to the Public Utility Board for them to look at it, the PUB didn't like it. Now they're banned from the project.
Yeah.
Everything I see about this project is wrong. It's being railroaded, and
what's being railroaded? And that's a word we hear, though. What's being railroaded? Because we're talking about access to hunting and fishing grounds, but does that make the project a railroad, or what else actually makes it fall under that very severe term?
Well, they're pushing everything ahead as if they're not doing anything wrong. They're taking over prime hunting, fishing land, wildlife land, and there's already talk about methyl mercury coming out from Churchill. And that's been there now since Churchill was built.
That's right. Yeah.
I don't know if a lot of people understand how methyl mercury comes around. But if you build another dam, there's going to be more methyl mercury being ate by people that hunt and fish downstream from the dam, even at Muskrat Falls.
Yeah, I'm only figuring out or learning more about the methyl mercury now. It's got really nothing to do with hydro. It's the reservoirs. When you flood the land, it leaches the methyl mercury from the land itself. And that, of course, puts it back into the running of the water, the reservoirs, or the other downstream activities. So, I don't know, Angus. I know whether or not there's been an appropriate environmental piece attached to this is certainly up for conversation, but I don't know if any of that constitutes railroading.
Well, look what the PC government has been doing. They've been pushing this project like full throttle without listening to opposition, without listening to the public. Now they're not going to involve PUB. I mean, they're doing it the way they want it. No ifs, ands, or buts.
If you had your way, though, sir, it wouldn't be done simply for environmental reasons. Nothing to do with money, right?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, people up there are fighting for Muskrat Falls not because of the money. It's because a way of living for the past few thousand years. And I'm sure that's why these two elders did go up this morning and knew what the consequences was going to be and decided to go up. And I back them all up. I back them up 100%. And I wish people out there listening, even especially those in the Upper Lake Melville area, go to the court and show their support to these two elders who are fighting for what they believe is right. And I believe them too.
Angus, I appreciate your call, sir. I hope you stay in touch.
Thank you very much.
All the best.
Bye.
Bye-bye. So, email directly related to that, right? It says, the government doesn't look bad, Paddy. No matter how many times you repeat it, the government doesn't look bad. The lawbreakers look bad. That's who looks bad. It'll be sanctioned in a week. Where will they be then? Or will they be there then? Tell them there is no such thing as a free lunch. I mean, you know what I'm talking about, though, right? I mean, I know you feel compelled to write that email. They went willfully. They defied the court injunction and got taken away for it. Everybody sees it, understands it, gets it. When it comes to anybody looking bad, it won't be those two elder aboriginals. It will be indeed easy enough to say that, my God, what is the government doing, keeping these people from it? You heard Angus. I'm not telling you how it looks. I'm telling you how people will perceive it to look. It doesn't look bad on two elderly men who walked in towards Muskrat Falls. Looks bad on the government. All right, come on. It's easy.